We welcome you all to the final episode of Voices of Muktangan, where we are learning more about numeracy with our speakers Ms.Namita, Ms.Lata, and Ms.Urmila. The last two episodes have been really insightful, and I'm sure it has encouraged many to reflect upon numeracy in innovative ways. I want to start this discussion by sharing a wonderful quote that I have come across, and I think it's so true. And it goes like this: if a child can't learn the way we teach, maybe we should teach the way they learn. And this is such a powerful quote, and it truly encapsulates the essence of differentiated learning, where every child learns according to his or her learning levels and styles. And I'm so fascinated to learn that differentiated learning was actually initiated in the maths department initially, and this has played such a key role in inclusion as well. Can you guide us, Ms. Namita, a little bit more on how differentiated learning started and how it's being implemented in our schools?
Thank you, Shruti. As you know that the beauty of Muktangan's classroom is that we have 3 groups in each class, and the teacher versus child ratio is 1:14 as compared to any other regular school. This class size helps the teacher in engaging every child while trying out different activities and lessons that might not be feasible in a large class size. I clearly remember it was a few years back that our founder chairperson, Srimati Elizabeth Mehta, who was also leading the math department then, thought that if we regroup the existing groups according to the learning levels of the children, as you also know that Muktangan believes in inclusion, which enables opportunity and right to education to all the children, irrespective of their learning levels. What we did is that we regrouped these classes from grade 3 to grade 8. The plans, the task sheets, and the assessments were designed according to the requirement of that particular group. And what we thought is that it would be helpful if we start tracking the performance of the students as well. So we experimented with the 8th graders first. This initiative by math department then yielded very good results. And the data obtained showed very remarkable and noticeable impact, not only on the performance of children, it also helped our teachers to help students reach the next level in their learning. And as we now call it, differentiated learning has now become a very important part of Muktangan's philosophy. All our 7 schools cater to the demand of all types of learners through lesson plans, task sheets, and assessments, which are very much learner specific. Not only this, we also use tracking tool, which has all the components starting from numbers, measurement, patterns, geometry, statistics, enables the teacher to monitor each child in their group and cater lessons effectively.
Thank you so much, Ms. Namita. I think that there are some very key aspects that you have shared. One is about the teacher-student ratio, like you shared. When the groups are small in size, it's easy for the teacher to concentrate and give equal attention to each and every child in that group. Similarly, the way you shared about the assessment, that is continuous learning for the child as well as for the teacher, because the teacher then understands each child's level and then strategizes and plans according to the child's needs. In this way, every child feels included, feels accepted, and there is no fear of learning. There's joy and there's a lot of happiness in that process of learning. And the other beautiful aspect that you shared was about the right to education, that differentiated learning helps us create an environment where every child gets that right to education and there is no marginalization or exclusion of children. So I think these are wonderful points that you have shared, and it also makes us think about how we can create differentiated learning strategies within the classroom such that every child's needs are met.
Yes, very true. So I would also like to say that, looking at these strategies and practices, differentiated learning, I would just add that, confidence plus preparation is equal to success. Preparation in embracing change in teaching all the key components of numeracy, confidence in teaching, and we will not be far away when we will reach success to achieve these enhanced numeracy levels through all the practices and the differentiated learning and all the processes that we are currently using in math department.
Absolutely. That's really wonderfully articulated. And I think what the key term that comes about here is integration. That each and every component, though distinct, works together in complete harmony, whether it's the parental engagement, the lesson planning, the differentiated instruction, all the infrastructure or the materials that are being offered to children. All these components work together in a way that every child ultimately benefits through improved numeracy levels. Thank you so much, Ms. Namita, for sharing your insights with us on this.
Thank you, Shruti.
I want to discuss a little bit more about the NEP also. The NEP has emphasized on the need to help every child achieve literacy and numeracy skills, and this is considered as one of the most uh, important aspects of the policy. And here they are also saying that the most important agents to drive this change are our teachers. So, in terms of the teacher professional development, what are some of the strategies and practices that are being implemented to help our teachers become better facilitators?
Yeah, some of the strategies and practices that are implemented in Muktangan to facilitate the skills of the teachers in subject area, if we say, we as the subject team have orientation meetings once a week where we plan for the week. This planning is taken through CUD meetings across all 7 schools held by the subject faculty. Once a week for all the standards, that is from grade 1 to 8. During these meetings, the teachers are given the opportunity to plan the activities, practice the content and share their ideas during these meetings with the subject faculty. The respective subject faculty is there with the teachers. A group considering like each group, like if I say standard 3 and 4, that particular group has 3 teachers and the subject faculty. All 4 get together and plan for a weekdays. So we see working in this group enhances a lot of peer learning. This helps the teachers develop a better understanding of the lessons and enables them to design and deliver effective lessons that meet the needs of every individual student. This is how we see use of active constructivist approach of Muktangan's methodology. Apart from this, we also conduct modules for the teachers to give exposure to pedagogy of mathematics. These sessions held once a week again, which enhances them to grab some extra information apart from the textual content. As we provide various puzzles, riddles, etc., for which teachers come up with different strategies used in maths. Hence, these sessions encourage them to think out of the box. They really come up with various ways how they have solved the given puzzle or any riddle. So we can see a healthy competition among the group. After completion of the given task, the teachers feel so happy that they have achieved or learned something or many new ideas out of it.
थैंक यू मैम। जैसे कि मैम ने बताया कि टीचर्स आर ईगर टू लर्न ऑल मैथ्स कॉन्सेप्ट इन एन इजी वे एंड वी गेट एक्स्ट्रा नॉलेज ड्यूरिंग दिस प्रोफेशनल प्रोग्राम्स इन आवर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. Each teacher shares her strategies, views and experience. It is very helpful to develop personal and professional skills.
That is wonderful. And I think that these different platforms that are there for teachers, the professional development, the CUD meetings, the orientation meetings, so many within teachers also, there are so many discussions that take place on a daily basis on how we can innovate, what strategies can we implement. There's a lot of reflection involved. There's an entire feedback loop where teachers are constantly reflecting that, okay, we've conducted an activity, did it actually address the learning needs of the child, have they understood the concept better, and if not, then what, how do we modify this in a way that they understand it, and at the same time we don't make it too difficult for them, we make it more fun, more enjoyable, and give them an environment where they can totally thrive. And for teachers also, it is very crucial to understand these things, because sometimes teachers also find it so difficult. We are all having our set patterns. To unlearn what we have learned all these years, that is what makes the difference basically. Thank you all so much for giving us a new perspective on reimagining how numeracy concepts can be facilitated in the classroom in a very holistic, in a very comprehensive manner. And it brings me back to the earlier podcast. In our first episode, Ms. Gauravi Jadhav, she very rightly pointed out that maths exists everywhere. Maths is in the environment and it's part of our daily lives. And keeping this fundamental thought in mind, uh, it's very important that we create a strong foundation and the correct environment for children and teachers early on, so that they are better able to develop their numeracy skills and concepts. Thank you once again for joining us in this discussion, and we really hope that our listeners also gain fresh perspectives on helping children develop numeracy concepts. Please do check out all three parts on our YouTube channel, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to NGO Muktangan. Thank you.